Years after their daughter vanished, these parents started digging for a backyard pool and uncovered something completely horrifying. Jack and Marianne once cherished their vacation home in Brooksville. Tucked away behind hills and forests, it had been their quiet escape from the chaos of city life. The house had a gentle charm with its wooden exterior and vibrant garden, but it remained untouched since the day everything fell apart. Their daughter Ellie vanished just before her 19th birthday. She had gone to the vacation home alone after a heated argument with her father Jack. During the fight, she accused him of smothering her and not giving her the space to grow and make her own mistakes. Jack, weighed down by regret, decided to give Ellie some space, hoping time and distance would help her cool off. A week before her 19th birthday, he returned to the house with a gift and an apology, ready to make things right. But the house was empty. Ellie was gone. Everything inside was undisturbed. Her belongings were still there, but she was not. Panic immediately set in. Jack searched the nearby town and the surrounding woods, but there were no signs of Ellie. None of the neighbors had seen her. Her phone was off, and Marianne soon joined the search, and together they contacted the police. Officers conducted interviews, reviewed surveillance footage, and brought in search dogs, but nothing led to a breakthrough. As the months passed, tips slowed and the investigation lost momentum. Eventually, the police treated it as a missing persons case with no clear signs of foul play. Still, Jack and Marianne refused to give up. They contacted private investigators and followed every possible lead. The case remained open, but no new developments ever came. The vacation home was left untouched. Neither parent could bring themselves to sell it, though they visited less and less over time. The backyard, once filled with Ellie's laughter and childhood memories, became overgrown and forgotten. 5 years after Ellie's disappearance, the couple decided that it was time for a change. As part of an effort to move forward, they agreed to renovate the backyard and finally install the pool that they had once planned. They hired a local construction crew to begin excavation. The project moved quickly during the first few days, but on the 4th day, workers digging near the center of the yard struck something unexplained. Just a few feet below the surface, they uncovered human remains wrapped in deteriorating clothing and layers of plastic sheeting. The police were contacted immediately. The site was secured and forensics teams arrived to process the scene. Alongside the body, they recovered a bracelet, a phone case, and a pair of shoes, all matching the description of what Ellie had last been wearing. DNA testing later confirmed the remains were hers. With that confirmation, the case shifted from a missing person investigation to a homicide. Detectives reopened the file and started from scratch. They reviewed the timeline, interviewed witnesses again, and re-examined old tips that had previously seemed irrelevant. One lead that resurfaced involved a string of break-ins that occurred around the time Ellie disappeared. Several vacation homes in the area had been burglarized over a 2-month span. While police had previously arrested 2 men in connection with the break-ins, these cases had never been linked to Ellie's disappearance. Now armed with new evidence, detectives turned their attention back to the original suspects. Soon, a witness came forward claiming that one of the men had once mentioned a burglary that turned violent when someone was unexpectedly home. Investigators obtained warrants and brought both men in for questioning. Under pressure, one of them confessed. He admitted that they had broken into the house believing that it was empty, but when Ellie confronted them, a struggle broke out and she was killed. To cover their tracks, they buried her body in the backyard. While the second man denied taking part in the murder, he confirmed the break-in and the attempt to conceal what had happened. Both men were charged with murder, burglary, and obstruction of justice. Jack and Marianne held a small burial service for Ellie after her remains were released. The pool project was canceled permanently. Instead, they planted a tree where Ellie was found and placed a simple plaque at its base bearing her name.